Welcome back, Hodlers. Welcome to a new series brought to you by BitBuy, a new partner for the channel. So thank you very much for BitBuy to partner up with the channel to bring you this series. If you do want to sign up for BitBuy and get $20 free, you can go ahead and click the link down in the description below. All right, let's get into it. I'm sure you've all heard what is a golden cross. Well, we're going to take a look at that today. Now, a golden cross is typically two sets of moving averages colliding or converging. Now, one form of this could be a death cross. We are not going to really talk about a death cross too much today, but just for context, this right here was a death cross after our big manipulation crash that we had recently. Now here we are heading into a golden cross. You can see here that it's kind of already past it, mainly because I'm on the Canadian chart. It's not quite past it yet on the USD chart, but we're getting there. Now, what a golden cross is, typically it's the combination of a 50-day moving average and a 200-day moving average. A golden cross is when the 50-day is coming up on the 200-day. So here in this example for a death cross, the 50-day was going under the 200-day. And then we did get that volatility spike down. We had that little bit of a drop. Now, when the 50-day moves below the 200-day moving average, that signals a death cross, which is a bearish indicator, usually means that we're going down. Now, initially, we could see a big pump up before. And often the reason why we see a pump up is because we have a lot of longers trying to divert that cross, trying to get above that cross. You see the exact same thing in a golden cross, because we see this big dump and a bunch of shorts going here. A bunch of longs got liquidated in this situation because they're trying to avoid that golden cross. Why would they want to avoid that golden cross? Because the golden cross means bullish times. It's a bullish indicator for more short-term bullish movements ahead. Now, typically, if we've seen a golden cross like this, it does signal that we are going to have at least a good bullish sector. Now, again, the first stage of that golden cross is that initial downtrend before that golden cross. So again, that's all the shorters trying to bring down the market, trying to divert that golden cross. And you can see here all the volatility kind of in that section. We saw a bunch of longs got liquidated in this little kind of kerfuffle that we had here. Now, the second stage of a golden cross is when they actually converge, the convergence of the 50-day moving up against the 200-day, so moving above that 200-day average. And then the last stage is the continuation of the uptrend for the actual market. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to stay bullish. We could always go into a golden cross and then come right back into another death cross. Anything's possible, but I do think that we are looking at a more bullish time for the crypto market. We do see a lot of bullish sentiment going around. We see a lot of Bitcoin exiting exchanges, going into long-term holder hands. So that to me tells me that most likely what we're going to see after this golden cross is a bullish uptrend to the upside. Could we hit our $52,000 Bitcoin that I've been saying that we should be able to hit? Of course, we're talking USD here. Well, I absolutely think we should, and we probably will, most likely outside of the month of September. But I could see right now us kind of being on a more bullish trend and going upwards to a higher level. Now, again, this isn't the only way to measure a golden cross. Some people use the 100-day moving average against the 50-day moving average. Some people reference a golden cross on a lower time frame, so you can do this on the 4-hour chart, whatever it is that you're looking through. Remember that these moving averages are an average of the individual candles. Each candle represents our time frame. So right now we're looking at our daily chart. If we were looking at a 4-hour chart, the 200 would be 200 every 4 hours. So 200 moving average of 4 hours. So a golden cross is a lagging indicator. The reason for that is because the moving averages are a lagging indicator. So typically the action will move before the golden cross actually happens. We saw that with the death cross here. We saw this big drop, that capitulation, and then going into our death cross. Same kind of thing happens here with our golden cross because it takes time for our 200-day moving average to go up. I'm sure everyone has been looking at charts recently, through everything in the world, between crypto and everything else. So right now you should at least have a general concept of moving averages. Now, what a golden cross actually indicates is a long-term kind of market push, another push for the bull market, essentially. And that's not only in Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. A golden and a death cross is a very common technical analysis indicator that a lot of people use. A lot of day traders use it for kind of short-term trading, but it could signal a long-term bullish pattern for cryptocurrency and for Bitcoin. Now, is a golden cross completely reliable? Well, since it's a lagging indicator, golden crosses really identify only after the market has risen. So we see the market rose here, brought up our 50-day moving average above our 200-day. We were able to hold it. We didn't drop too far. So we are getting that golden cross. So usually, because of the lag, it's hard to know whether or not we are going to get a false cross until after the fact. And traders often use these golden crosses as a confirmation of a trend. And usually this is with other indicators, RSI, MACD, whatever it may be. So that is the basics on a golden cross and what to expect. Of course, we could see more short-term downside volatility before we go to the upside, but I do think this golden cross is going to represent something bullish. Maybe it'll get us out of September even, maybe it'll push a little bit earlier, but I think most likely we'll see this effect in the next week or so. But at this point, we are looking pretty bullish for cryptocurrency, so I'm not overly worried. Again, this video is brought to you by BitBuy, so if you want to go ahead and sign up, you can go ahead and click on the link down in the description below, get $20 free. And if you do like these TA basics videos, let me know. This is TA Tuesday. We're going to be doing this every Tuesday for a couple of weeks, see how it goes on the channel. If you do like this content, go ahead and give me a like and subscribe to the channel for more crypto news and content. And of course, happy hodling.